Hello, friends. I'm Kostub, and in this first episode of the series, The Bookish Affair, we are going to discuss the book The Old Man and the Sea. It is an interesting short story written by Ernest Hemingway, who received the Pulitzer Prize for Fiction, and this book found a special mention while Hemingway was being awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature. So, friends, what is this story all about? This is a story of Santiago, a proud fisherman who is old physically but young in spirit, with deep ocean like eyes that are cheerful and undefeated. The old man in this story is just a shadow of what he once was, a heroic fisherman. But each day, our Santiago wakes up in the morning and goes to the sea with the hope of catching a fish. This is also the story of Manolin, a young boy who is old enough to understand and believe in Santiago. Though he loves Santiago, he is forced to leave him and work with other fishermen who consider our old man unlucky. One fine morning, the humble Santiago, in an attempt to salvage his pride, breaks the rules and decides to venture in the sea far away from the coast. The lonely old man finds solace in the company of the sea, whose moods, like that of a woman, are affected by the moon. Not soon after, the old man, undaunted by his ill luck, succeeds in hooking a fish. Not any ordinary fish, but a ridiculously giant marlin, who seems too big even for proud Santiago. What follows next is a long drawn out, epic battle between our Santiago, who is physically old but mentally tough, and the giant marlin, physically extremely tough but with no idea whom it was up against. In this struggle, Santiago loved the fish, respected him, and had empathy for his suffering. But at no point did he allow this to overshadow his iron resolve to kill the fish. Both of them were in pain, but now the physical pain did not matter. What hurt and tested them was the punishment of hunger and the feeling of being up against something that you cannot completely comprehend. Momentarily, our Santiago wished that it had been a dream now and that he had never hooked the fish and was alone in his bed on the newspapers in his shack. However, he endures, telling himself, but man is not made for defeat. So, when he could have easily cut the line with a knife and ended his ordeal, not only for himself but also for the fish, he draws on his reserves of experience and pride and resolves to keep fighting. 1,000 times that he had proved it meant nothing. Now he was proving it again. Each time was a new time, and he had never thought about the past when he was doing it. And ultimately, he does kill the great Marlin. Victory at last. But, like everything else in life, this victory seems ephemeral. This victory contains within itself the seeds of his defeat. Because in this story, friends, apart from the heroes Santiago and Marlin, there is also a villain, the sharks. The sharks represent the ruthless nature, that nothing is only pure, and that nature always seeks balance. Besides, he thought, everything kills everything else in some way. Fishing kills me exactly as it keeps me alive, and that no matter how much you try, each one in the nature will and would take his or her share what is due to them. So, in the face of imminent defeat, the old Santiago, throughout the night, keeps fighting the sharks to save the marlin that he loved. Early morning, when the whole village is asleep, Santiago arrives at the shore with a giant skeleton of the biggest marlin of all times tethered to his boat. Tired to his bones, he drags himself with effort to his humble shack. So, our Santiago returns to his bed, victorious and defeated in equal measure. This epic journey of brave Santiago teaches us significant lessons, which we can apply not only in our studies but also our life. But, like Santiago, you will all have to be patient till my next video, in which I am going to discuss the valuable lessons that this book brings to us. If you don't want to miss, I request you to subscribe to this channel. And please do not forget to like, share, and comment on this video. Thank you. Have a very nice day.